Throughout human history, whenever we've gone to war, we haven't gone alone. We've brought along some of the most incredible, loyal, and sometimes terrifying members of the animal kingdom. This is the story of war animals, the unsung heroes and forgotten casualties of our greatest conflicts. Let's start with the most iconic war animal of all, the horse. For thousands of years, the horse was the engine of war. From the thundering chariots of ancient Egypt to the noble knights of medieval Europe, cavalry dominated the battlefield. A mounted warrior was faster, stronger, and more intimidating than any foot soldier. Think of Alexander the Great and his legendary steed, Bucephalus, charging through enemy lines. Or the Mongol hordes, whose mastery of horsemanship allowed them to build one of the largest empires the world has ever seen. Horses weren't just for fighting. They were the backbone of military logistics. They pulled supply wagons, artillery pieces, and ambulances. Even in World War I, long after the invention of the machine gun, millions of horses served on all sides, braving a hellscape of mud, wire, and constant shelling. Their contribution was immense, and their sacrifice heartbreaking. But if you want to talk about pure shock and awe, you need to talk about elephants. Imagine being a Roman legionary, standing in formation, when suddenly, a creature the size of a small building with giant tusks and a trumpeting roar comes crashing towards you. Hannibal Barca famously used war elephants during his invasion of Italy, a psychological weapon that struck terror into the hearts of his enemies. These living tanks could smash through enemy lines and trample soldiers underfoot. However, they were also a double-edged sword. If panicked, an elephant could become just as dangerous to its own side, turning and rampaging through friendly troops. Their use declined as commanders found them too unpredictable and vulnerable to specialized tactics and new weapons. Of course, it wasn't just about size and strength. Our closest companions, dogs, have also had a long and storied military career. The Romans used massive mastiffs, clad in spiked collars and armor, to break up enemy formations. In more modern times, their roles have become much more sophisticated. During the World Wars, dogs served as sentries, scouts, and messengers, bravely running through no man's land to deliver vital communications when telephone lines were cut. Their incredible sense of smell has made them invaluable for detecting mines, explosives, and enemy combatants. Today, military working dogs are highly trained specialists, serving alongside soldiers in everything from patrol to search and rescue. They are considered soldiers in their own right, and their bond with their handlers is one of the most powerful relationships on the battlefield. And the list of war animals goes on, filled with surprising and ingenious examples. Pigeons, with their incredible homing instinct, were the original drones. During World War I and II, they carried messages across enemy territory, sometimes flying hundreds of miles to deliver critical intelligence. Many were even awarded medals for their bravery, like the famous pigeon Cher Ami, who saved a lost American battalion despite being shot and gravely wounded. Believe it or not, even sea creatures have been enlisted. The U.S. Navy's Marine Mammal Program has trained dolphins and sea lions for military tasks. With their sophisticated sonar, dolphins are experts at locating underwater mines. Sea lions are used to attach recovery lines to equipment or even to detect and detain enemy divers. Their natural abilities in the aquatic environment far surpass any technology we've been able to create. And there are more obscure examples. Camels, the ships of the desert, have been used for centuries in desert warfare. Their ability to travel long distances with little water, making them perfect for patrols and supply transport in arid regions. During the Cold War, the CIA even experimented with a project called Acoustic Kitty, attempting to surgically implant listening devices into cats to spy on Soviet embassies. The project was, let's just say, not a success. The first cat was allegedly hit by a taxi on its first mission. It seems some animals just refuse to be drafted. From the mighty elephant to the humble pigeon, animals have been a constant presence in human conflict. They've served as transport, weapons, messengers, and companions. They have shown incredible bravery, loyalty, and intelligence. Their story is a crucial, often overlooked part of our own military history. It reminds us of the deep connection we share with the animal world, a connection that persists even in the darkest of times. They didn't choose to fight, but their contributions and sacrifices should never be forgotten. Thanks for watching. If you found this story fascinating, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into the hidden corners of history. See you next time.